Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Assassination Classroom, episode 11. Now, this episode here adapted chapters 118 to 121, which is pretty cool, and I actually liked it. So, if anything else, let's get started. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we have to it that, Asano ends up talking to his father, the principal, actually, and after much obligations, the principal told him like they were running a restaurant. You could have messed up the meals and poisoned them, And later on, we have to Asano was pretty concerned about this, and later on goes back to class E after Asano, his father, pretty much brainwashed his friends or something. Some kind of crazed up centipede mode or something, which is shown in the episode, So we had to it that Asano, on the other hand, was really concerned about this, and when it came to a couple things where Asano's father asked about getting another $1 billion or something, there's no way to deny him because there was nothing much going on, So we have to it that Asano did describe his household being a classroom, like he was just a student and he's the teacher. After everything was done, yada yada yada, everything seems to be in check. But when it came to Asano asking Kurasuma for another billion, we have to it that that Kurasuma decides to give it to him because he's allowing them to use the school, And we have to it that Asano's father decides to teach class A, And apparently it seems to be resulting hell, apparently, as Asano is told to to go home for independent study, And apparently, after much what's going on, Asano decides to go to Class E and tells him to go kill that demon monster, which is his father. So he has to it that Class A is turning into a living hell, into a nightmare. And apparently he tells them and Asano ends up telling them that he's been learning how to destroy his father, etc. So it's trying to defeat him, But after what's been happening, he's asking Class E to get the top scores and a proper defeat. Although he's gonna take the number one spot, but Carmen mocked him and says, "Yeah, right. I'm the one that's gonna take first place." And therefore, Carmen reminded Asano let me tell you something again. Class E is not gonna hold back this time. By then, I'll be taking the top. You'll be even lucky to get into the top 10. And that's where Terasaka warns Carmen not to mess up, but Carmen replies back with the knee to the stomach multiple times, And we have to it that our kind man or something, which Iso guy tells Asano that we're gonna give it all we got. So we're just really glad we competed with each other. And therefore, Karma reminds Asano, don't get anything wrong right now. You better come at us like you mean it. It's no fun either way. And therefore, we have to it that, Asano smiled in delight and says, interesting. I won't pull any punches either, so let's do this. And therefore, everybody was studying their butts off, not to mention Class E. But before that, we have to it that Koro Sensei and Asano have a little, small talk with each other, But apparently we get a little introduction to maybe Asano's backstory, which would play a major role later. Even you manga readers would know what I'm talking about, especially myself, even though I talk stupid and crazy and don't make sense. So when it came to Class E, they studied their butts off like no tomorrow. Until then, Koro Sensei is really getting sloppy every time because he's really exhausted. And right now, this is all out or nothing, apparently, and they start the exam. And apparently, it seems like they were all getting into certain trouble here and there, which is not a good sign. And we have to it that they actually had trouble with the exams themselves because apparently they were pretty hard. Not to mention about not to mention about like English, science, social studies, and whatever you could think of, literature. And when it came to mathematics, oh dear lord, this is where Karma is so best at, dude. And he starts to destroy everything like it was no tomorrow, you know? And apparently Karma destroyed the demon, apparently, and he says, I taught you guys something, man. Don't forget. And right now, like Asano was also up on par with like Karma as well. And it ends up with the good cliffhanger on chapter 121 of the ending, just the way how it planned. It was pretty interesting. It was like Asano versus Karma in this one, and oh man, the results are gonna be shown next week. Even us manga readers knows what's happening. So I look forward to see what's gonna. I look forward to next week's episode and the ones after that, because like this is where like things starts to like reveal themselves in many cases, which you guys will understand later. So until then, yeah, pretty cool episode, not a bad adaptation here and there. So I think they actually adapted quite a lot of scenes around here and there, even though they are pretty short. I still am satisfied. So I look forward to next week's episode. So until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.